have a strong. We saw the Arabs has beaten the French team in the seeding phase already.
Mm,
But that means the French have a bit of practice against them, so they know what to
yep.
expect now, big time.
Mm,
It looks like
It's
the French are using their same lineup that they used in their seeding matchup against the Saudi Arabians, so
mm,
this I'd like to hope that they can produce better results than previously because they didn't perform as well as I'd like to believe they could.
mm,
yeah, true. Sphinx
yeah.
has been having an off session the last few seeding matches, but he's a very good player if he gets going.
Mm. Yeah, for sure. It's kind of a shame that Saudi Arabia actually banned Roost Tubes and Electron Avenue because for the past few days the French players in particular have been practicing the new Polesword tag, and it's kind of a shame that we aren't going to see it being used here. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean it depends on what they are able to do on the other tracks now, and yeah, let's hope we can see some good matches, because the seeding match between Saudi Arabia and France was very one-sided, where Saudi Arabia won pretty decisively, and I hope this match is going to be a lot better.
I think it might be closer today.
I'm gonna reload real quick because the streams are a bit out of sync, and I hope reloading fixes that. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so full screen for you, and here we go. Reminder to take scores at the end. Screenshot.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Okay, the streams are pretty much in sync now. Doom's quality is a bit low, but otherwise it's fine.
Like half a second between and not even.
Good missile by Kaizoku, already taking Doom out. Or Alhut. Alhut, yeah, it was Alhut.
And I see squished.
And someone is approaching with a mask, and it's HSC with the mask, as we've seen on Doom's screen. And yeah, such an early mask. Such an early mask is always destructive. Like, you can take out pretty much everyone in your path if you get such an early mask.
The Saudi Arabians with the early lead.
Mm.
Let's see if they can extend it, or if France can catch back up from this small turn of events.
I mean, they have top 3, which means they can block most corners, most paths, especially the turbo tunnel. They can basically put 3 items in there and nobody would be able to pass. But then again, we see Doom with the blue shield, so at least Doom is not going to backspam, and he's rather focusing on keeping third and maybe keeping everyone else in the back as well.
Arabs have 1, 2, 3, and 8. No,
yeah, it's 8th place, which is pretty good actually.
That's ideal nearly.
Yeah, yeah. Like sometimes you don't even want a top 4, sometimes you just want top 3 and 8th place. It can be better than top 4 sometimes, really.
Oh, Kaiser
Yeah.
getting the TNT. Not
That's an
good.
unfortunate TNT.
It's not really going to affect anything, to be honest, considering he's in 7th place and he's still far ahead of HFC, I think it is, in 8th place. So,
The
Top
player
2 I think
in
is pretty
8th
good.
is, yeah.
I would
Yeah.
almost guess that HFC is trying to intentionally stay behind so that he can lock all the power item spots, or at least half of them.
When Kazuki hit the TNT, the gap between him and the Komodo Joe in 8th didn't really close too much, so
Yeah.
I'd like to believe he's
Yeah.
heading back trying to lock the French out of the power items.
Yeah, and it's actually a really good strategy, and I think HFC is probably gambling on rolling a good item in the last lap, or before the last lap, like in lap 4 maybe, so that he can basically start catching back up and maybe secure 7th or 6th place, because any point difference is valuable.
More points you can get as well, it's good for your group.
Yeah, for sure. It especially matters for the seeding at the end, for the final bracket.
Oh, very true.
But then again, considering how far behind HFC is, it's probably going to be a bit difficult.
Yeah,
It'd need a really well-timed clock, but by
Yeah.
the looks of it, the French all have masks or protect. Well, they have protection by the looks of it.
Yeah, we don't really see an impact on the race from most of the French players because the top three is just so far ahead and they are changing positions between them, but that's not going to change anything. And this looks like a solid top three for the Saudi Arabian players, which was decided early on. And that's something that I've said just earlier a little bit. Many positions are already decided on engine laps after only 1 or 2 laps sometimes because the track is so simple and catching up is almost impossible. And yeah, the races are often decided very early on already. And this was a prime example where we really didn't see any position changes after lap 2, basically.
yeah. Too much of a big lead, and French got no power items thanks to GFC in last.
Yeah, yeah. HFC being in last definitely helped them because it basically halved their chance to roll the power item.
Yeah, and had a massive impact there.
Yeah.
Very strong start for the Arabs, which is expected, I guess.
Yeah, it's a 11 point start. Oh, it was Al Hood in 8th place, not HFC. Okay, I was confused for a moment. But yeah,
Hard to
definitely, no matter who it was, definitely well done.
It was good plays.
To be honest, many of the Saudi Arabian players are very consistent players. Like sometimes you see teams where someone is first or second and then falls down the track or loses fire or anything, and the Saudi Arabian players are all very consistent players and they rarely ever do beginner mistakes, I would say, like hitting a wall or falling down or anything. Like they just don't fuck up when they have a lead, basically, and that's something really noteworthy.
Yeah, so it makes them such a difficult team to try and come back against.
Yeah.
Unless you get very well placed items, but they've been warring so much that they know the choke points and they know the good spots that you expect items to be in. They're difficult to catch off guard.
Yeah.
And they can use items extremely well too, so.
Yeah, Ong said they don't do Gamma Attack or Fisk slides. Yes, that is true. That is absolutely true.
Oh well, we're
Wouldn't be
loading up into
discouraged.
Haas, so
Yeah.
hopefully we can see a different turn of events than Labs, but this track is only one blue fire pad, so it could very well be decided early on as well.
Yeah. You can get someone at the start, straight after blue fire. It's massive for the team.
Okay, the stream was just lagging a little bit. I'm gonna refresh real quick so we don't have a big desync. Okay, here we go.
There's really the section that it's deciding for who finishes first.
Depends. Hot Air Skyway is in general a very volatile track, so if they get an orb or a clock, they can take out pretty much anyone who's in first place, unless either of them manages to get a shield, but Doom gets actually taken out by...
Was nice by Kaizaku.
Yeah, Kaizaku's shield, yeah, it was a good play to not shoot the shield away, because we know that the shield online has a nasty bug where it can sometimes just explode out of nowhere.
That TNT, that's a nasty spot to get hit by an item. Straight after that shortcut, I've fallen victim to that so many times.
Yeah.
Kaizaku just rolling shield after shield.
3 or 4 shields, yeah.
But then again, green shield is not the ideal item. I guess it's better than nothing, but yeah, nice try, but yeah.
It was unlikely.
I don't agree with Kaizaku staying so close behind whoever's in first place on the same line, basically, because if he gets back spammed, he's going to run into that item because he's on the same line, and that's very dangerous.
Yeah. And whoever's in first there, I don't actually know which one it is. But
yeah,
obviously
same.
they can take extremely good lines as well.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
They're
there in
not-
reserves.
I would almost think it's Ahmed.
Yeah, he's difficult to outline, that's for
Oh
sure.
no, that's Alhud. It's Alhud. Alhud is in first. Okay, nice. Although we see Kaizuku also with very strong lines, and he's even
Wow.
catching up to some degree. But then again, going tight is dangerous, and he really has to watch out.
He's
Oh,
going
Hoot's not
extreme
using
tight.
doing any back spam though, so I wonder
Yeah.
if he's got a shield and he's just holding on for Wumpa.
Hmm. Yeah, he actually
Yeah, I
has a
think he
shield.
is.
And now it's really difficult for Kaizuku to do something.
Yeah, that's the shield.
He
Yeah.
basically needs a bomb if he wants to do something.
When you're in first place with a shield, you don't mind a guy lapping you because you know you
Yeah.
can just end him.
Then again, Doom is also approaching with the mask, and that might be a pretty destructive mask. Yeah, he takes out Kaizuku right after the blue fire pad. So Kaizuku is seeing himself now in a pretty inconvenient spot.
Yep, this is not looking... Kaizuku is going to get a juiced up bomb, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, Kaizuku's pretty much fighting against 3 players here, pretty much alone.
He's racing extremely well, but
He is.
what you can do, unfortunately, when you have a blue shield in front of you with a guy who can take extremely good lines.
I mean, to be honest, in Kaizuku's position, I would have probably focused, more on going for items to maybe,
Oh,
I don't
It's a
know.
massive mistake.
Yeah.
That's the risk when you play super tight lines.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's probably. Oh,
Orbit's going to cause
this
issues.
might be a top 4. Yeah, and Doom is gonna combo him now.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a top 4.
Oh wow, he's getting destroyed by every one of them.
That was a destructive orb, but then again, Kaizuku also messing up there, kinda. Yeah.
Not a good way to go. Was comfortable
good start.
second. Yeah.
Kaizuku got comboed very badly by Saudi Arabia there, but then again, also really good play from Saudi Arabia to just lock Kaizuku in place, basically. He had no chance of escaping, he just got hit over and over.
Yeah. One cloud. That cloud jump catches a lot of people off
Yeah.
guard in the World Cup. I see it so often.
To be honest, I think Kaizuku, as soon as Alhud had used the blue shield, I think Kaizuku should have gone more for item and tried to backspam the people in 3rd and 4th place to maybe bring his teammates back, because him getting first place was unreasonable at that point.
Yeah, the only way he would have get it was if first place fell off the track.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
was
basically.
not impossible, but don't think first place was doing risky enough lines to do it because you have a shield.
Like, if the only thing you can do is relying on someone else to mess up, you're doing something wrong. You have to be able to do something on your own always. And if you have to rely on someone else doing a mistake, then that's not going to work out.
It's a risky move. They don't make many mistakes, and the odds of Alhut making a mistake on Hot Air Skyway was nearly slim to none.
Yeah.
Hey, Crash, it is.
Papoose, this will be a slugfest
Love
at the beginning.
Papoose. We got a mask, that one.
I'm expecting one of the players just to get away scot-free at the beginning and just take the race home.
Yeah.
Probably. Someone is definitely going to do that.
That's how Papoose generally turns out, but
Or that's how most tracks in general turn out.
Papoose is very strong for the Arabs as well.
Yeah.
who are we waiting on? Diabeta.
Deal start for France, but it's still not over. They can still get some good plays. It's only 2 tracks.
A 30-point deficit just from 2 tracks alone, though, is not...
It's not ideal. It can kind of swing you both ways. It can kind of unnerve you and just make it all go downhill, or it could motivate you to actually be like, okay, we need to pull back into this.
Hmm.
It might not
Usually,
be the best for morale because then they'd feel that they'd have to take more risky plays, perhaps.
yeah. And
But
Papu's
we'll
is
see.
not the track you want, I don't think.
I mean, for one thing, that's pretty good is it's not lagging, which was one of our concerns before the match started. But the connection is pretty good, and I'm really
Yeah.
glad that we aren't seeing any crazy lag and teleporting and stuff.
It's nice to see, yeah.
Because honestly, nothing is more frustrating than lag, because the online is bad as it is, but when it's lagging, it's even worse.
Yeah, you can't really do much item plays because of it. It's
Mm.
just like you're hoping that you're going to hit someone, you assume they might be there.
Yeah, and even when you shoot someone with an item, you have to
Just
kind of hope that he doesn't teleport into the wall or into the floor.
Yeah. Or you hit them thinking, oh, I hit that guy, but you actually kind of didn't, and they're still in front of
Yeah.
you. It's a very annoying one.
Cool. You love to see it.
You're like, oh, got him. Oh, wait a second. Apparently I didn't.
Hmm.
Sphinx is still having a bad session this World Cup because I've seen that guy at his best, and he's extremely good player.
He's a good player for sure, yeah. But then again, also, it's not so much his individual skill that really matters in wars, but rather just how the entire team plays. And of course, if you're up against a strong team like Saudi Arabia and your team isn't able to, I don't know how to really say it, but yeah, if the teamwork doesn't work, then you don't, the individual skill also doesn't really matter too much, I guess.
I think the team play is a lot more important than individual
Yeah,
skill, really.
yeah, for sure. Really good back bomb by Kazuku, but unfortunately gets bombed and squished in return. And it seems like Doom actually managed to escape the item hell at the start, and he can use that to actually escape.
Oh wow! Ooh, he almost fell off the track there.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, he's good on reserves now. If he's left,
Oh, nice
guaranteed win.
bomb, but gets bombed again and
Ooh,
bumps him again.
it's unfortunate.
Nice interaction.
Bomb for a bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, TNT. This is the thing when you use the rear view camera as well, you can get caught by items in that second.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good play, to be honest, by Kazuko, because he managed to stop HSC in the track and... Oh, there's an orb coming already. Wow.
Wow.
And it seems like to be... It was shot by the Saudi Arabian players. Either HSC probably got it. And that orb actually... Wow, gets them top 4 almost.
Yep. I'm
They
just
already
gonna
had a
play for
sizable lead
reserves.
with top 2, which
Yeah.
is already a win, but
Yeah.
that just furthers the point difference.
Yeah.
Wumper crate still trapped by that TNT.
Oh, and actually an interaction has happened and third places are also occupied by Saudi Arabia. This is not
Yeah.
looking too good.
This is not a good start.
Oh, there's an invisible nitro there. Oh, okay.
Oof.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
And
Kazuku
top 4.
and top 4. Yeah, they really have to watch out for that invisible nitro there, because I've been seeing multiple people already getting hit by the invisible nitro. As unfortunate as it is, but they really have to watch out to not go tight at the end.
This is a very commanding lead now. Massive. Top 4.
Their only hope is for, I believe that's Matt with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Nitro.
Yeah, it's Mad
You can
Mad.
only hope for him to hit the player in 4th and try and sneak them to a 4th position.
Yeah,
To,
yeah.
but
Have
it doesn't.
Mad has to make that opening, but if he isn't able to do that, then there's nothing that can do.
And another top 4 for the Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Oof.
Not looking really
Well, Hooch just casually outlining Doom there in the end. Not that it matters too much. I'm just sure probably Al Hooch is just looking for the the boasting points, as we all do at times. Very, very, very unnerving start now for any team to go this far now.
Screenshot?
Yep, posting it.
Okay.
Yeah, the Arabs are a very, very strong team. Never actually warred against the Arabs with the UK team. Haven't done that yet, but would love to give it a go. But look, they've been around for so long and they've always been extremely dominant. So
I mean, the Arabs, the Saudi Arabian players have been playing the game for a long time now. Because I remember, like even before they started playing wars and stuff, they were always doing like itemless lobbies all the time. They were only playing itemless. They had their own private lobbies and they were playing with the top time trialers. And they've been doing so for the majority of the game's lifespan already. And yeah, I was really glad when I saw them finally participating in wars and stuff, because I knew they were strong players, and we had never seen them play with items because they were always playing itemless. I guess that's also why they're so consistent at driving, because they used to play itemless a lot.
yeah, I remember even back in the day when itemless was the main kind of games type. They used to
Yeah.
join my lobbies all the time as well.
Yeah.
You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not a very good itemless player because it just triggers me. But then when items come into play, it's like, wow, these guys know how to use items as well. So it's impressive.
Yeah, unfortunately, Doom's stream is kinda buffering a lot, so I have to reload a couple times to sync the streams again.
Yeah, this is one-sided so far for sure at the moment. But I'd like to see it pull back.
And Duchess in the chat is wondering if the 100-point different mark is going to be reached in that match. So what do you think? Are we going to see 100-point difference?
I
Say
think so.
no, but
I'm gonna say yes.
we've yet to see.
Wow, Sparta. Being
Not in a toxic manner, but
being the pessimist that he is.
I just think with the start they've had, it will be a bit of unnerving for France as well. It would unnerve any team, to be fair.
Yeah, true. Like you don't want to be 50 points behind after only 3 races.
No,
Yeah.
it really isn't good. Look, yesterday we thought maybe we could have got the 100-point difference. Didn't happen in the end, but
it was close though.
It was a surprising result. I expected one team to win by max 20. I thought it was going to be exceptionally close, to be honest. But the team played extremely well on the day as well, so that's some point
Doom getting squished.
Wow.
I
Doom got
mean,
destroyed there.
I mean, this race is at least looking good for France. With the top 3, it's looking pretty good. But then again, we see Matt getting taken out, so it's still open to change. And oh, gets hit by the Barret. Those Barrets have a really large hitbox, and it's incredible. It's so hard to judge.
Doom with the orb as well now.
Wow.
He just shot it. Wow.
Wow.
That's where dreams get shattered.
Wow, that's just unfortunate.
He went from first to last in a span of just about 10 seconds.
Yep, now they're going to be top 4 in a second. Yep.
Honestly,
Doom just went through a beaker.
I feel like whenever I'm commentating and I'm saying the race is going well, I'm gonna jinx it. I should just be silent.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday in your commentary. I was like, oh no, we're jinxed now. I was concerned.
The commentator's curse is really strong.
HFC in last though, so that's
Yeah.
stopping the top 4 possibility at the moment.
I mean, he's not too far behind, so depending on the item rolls that he gets, and H players has a very high chance for masks, things can still change.
He can
and
just power through.
yeah, he can just plow through the entire crowd if he wants to. But
I think third, fourth is still
I would
decent.
almost guess he's intentionally trying to stay behind.
Sphinx,
Yeah.
though, out in front still, managing to keep that lead.
I mean, they have winning positions again, which
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
The threat
honestly,
still up.
I mean, all those things in the lead, he has 3 of the Saudi Arabian players behind him, and especially Doom is in the blue shield, so if Sphinx gets hit by anything, he's gonna get comboed, and he's gonna get comboed badly.
Yeah.
You could only
Big
hope that
time.
he's trying to backspam to try and get him off his tail, but
Yeah,
it doesn't look like that's the case.
Did
yeah,
miss the short
Doom
range twice.
almost team
Ooh.
killing.
Yep.
And Sphinx, oh, did he get hit?
I think no, right now. Yep, no.
Oh,
I think
nice, he
slightly.
actually managed to win the race, and this looks actually... Oh,
Looks
the
pretty.
bottom too. Okay, nice. Nice play. Yeah, this is actually the
Right, that's
first win for Team France,
That is nice.
but only by a few points, so...
yeah.
A good confidence booster, hopefully, to get them into this. Good to see Sphinx get a win as well. That'll give him confidence.
Yeah.
1 second.
It might be enough for a comeback, but then again, they have some work
They
to
need
do.
the big. They need big
Against-
wins.
Yeah,
not
they
these
need big
small
wins.
victories.
Like,
Yeah.
there's only 6 tracks left, and they can't win by 1 point every time, you know? They have to make more points than just 1 if they want to win.
Need to get a top 4 somewhere here, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily top 4, but consistent top 3s, or maybe top 2 plus 6th place or anything. Like, just get like 7 to 10 points per race would be enough, basically.
Yeah. Sure, for sure.
And
But
that's easier said than done. If we're
when you're against
honest.
Saudi Arabia, yeah, it's not the team you kind of want to mount a comeback on. They're a difficult one to do.
Saudi
And you're in
Arabia
the
was
next.
the first seed in their group, while France was the bottom seed. So
Yeah.
We've seen Finland and Peru yesterday, top versus bottom seed, and it was pretty close.
It was.
Peru had some issues going through the seeding stage, though. So
Yeah,
their
that's also true.
final placement out of seeding isn't 100% true to.
Yeah. A team I'm not expecting to kind of go in and walk over. Like
And-
you think by looking at the seeding that it would be the case, but I wouldn't be surprised like
And
if we go
as you
against
can
Peru
see,
and lose.
the point difference only decreased by 3 points. So they only won 3. So France only won 3 points in that race. So
Yeah. But France picked Tiny Arena against the Saudis. That was an odd choice I found because Tiny Arena is very strong for the Arabs.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I do also think so. That Tiny Arena is a pretty strong pick for Saudi Arabia. Especially if DX was playing. DX is a really insane player on that track. I think he has the current world record, or at least he had it for a while. So, yeah, I mean, DX isn't playing, but then again, they've practiced that track a lot simply because of DX, and I assume that they will be doing well on that track. But considering that the track was picked by France,
yeah, that was strange.
yeah,
have done that.
maybe we are seeing some good strats here.
French have been practicing.
I mean,
this,
as
and
far as I know, I think the Velocity guys, they like to pick Tiny Arena, so that might be the case, why they picked it. Okay,
Yeah,
Doom
pretty
and Kaizoku being both first, and and Kaizoku with the green, that's a really good item roll. If Doom runs, Ahmed, he takes Ahmed out, that's probably even better.
Oh,
And
his
Doom
beaker
gets
hits.
hit.
a green beaker as well on one of them, which is nice from Kaizoku.
Yeah. Oh, not placing the beaker tied. Oh, he gets taken out by a
Oh.
mask. Wow. A
He just hit with a
mask.
sneaky mask.
Was that a
Yeah.
4th place mask, or was that like a normal mask?
I'm not sure if he carried it up or if it was 4th place.
Because he had to be somewhere near them. But then again, also
It
good
could have
play.
been 5th place.
It was a good mask nonetheless, like taking out all of those players and basically... Oh.
Ooh.
How did where did that missile disappear to?
Oh, what
the,
is
mi-
going on?
the missile just disappeared.
That is nasty and unfortunate. Oh, wow, the TNT.
Oh, it gets
That
double
TNT.
squished.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh.
Looking a bit like
Mad
a
Mad
stomp
taking the
here.
lead.
A bit of desync in this game, I've noticed now.
Well,
I
this
mean,
is the final
it's looking
race.
kinda good for the French team actually.
Squish.
They have 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they've managed to make some really good plays to actually crawl back to the top, and they have a decisive top position
If
now.
they can hold these positions and Kaisaku can run amok and try and keep the Arabs back with him, then this is a good win for the French.
Yeah,
if they can
especially if he can keep 7th place, they get a whopping 13 points if that was the case. So he can basically combo that player here. Oh, nice combo, taking the opportunity. Very important.
Nice, yeah. I see.
Ooh,
Oh,
Red
everything is
Beakers.
trapped. Yeah.
Ow.
This is these spots are pretty popular for items to appear there. And it seems like Diabeat apparently got hit by Doom. No, was it Doom? Any one of them.
For him,
took-
yeah. Oof, Kaizuku? Kaizuku last fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he graced the wall. Unfortunate.
Oh, Doom hits the red beaker.
We're getting bullied now.
We are seeing a lot of interactions on this track actually. That's a lot more than I'm used to.
It looked like even if though Doom hit the beaker, his team was able to capitalize on
Yeah.
Diabete and combo him.
Yeah, top 2 is pretty convincing at the minute. I think Sphinx, if he's left alone, unless there's mad clocks or any mad orbs that come into play, he's pretty safe. Big lead.
Also, I like how Kaizuku goes wide on the corners to not hit any kind of backspam. I think that's something worth noting because a lot of people tend to go tight anywhere, no matter what position they are in, and then they run into unnecessary backspam and fall even further behind. And Kaizuku is not doing all of that. He's just always going wide, he's being careful. And I think that's a good move, definitely a good call.
He has
For
5th
sure.
place, so
Yeah.
they're still in winning positions for French. If
Yeah.
he could get into the top 4, that'd be more favorable. But
I mean, the French team has top 2. They can basically trap different lines on tracks and do combo backspam basically, which would be very hard to avoid for the Saudi Arabian players. And if they can do effective combo backspam here, they could definitely take out some of those players.
Kaizuku catching up to Doom as well. It's going to be an unfortunate... Oh, no, that's a good block with the missile. With
triple
shield.
missile.
Oh.
Roll. Oh no,
Nice.
not
There he goes, unnecessarily tight, and gets
That
punished
red
for it.
beaker was there the entire race.
Yeah, that red beaker was there for the entire race, and he should really been aware of that. Or
It's very
just go
easy
wide.
to forget though when you're actually catching up on someone. You forget about what's in front of you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Diabete is in 8th though, so I wonder if he's rolling for a power item that they could try and throw at the last second. Though I feel it's too
I think
late to...
this juiced up missile. Oh yeah, Diabetes. No, that was not Diabetes item. What? How did Diabetes just explode?
Ow.
Did guys? No.
No, he
I'm not
didn't.
sure.
What?
Top
That was
two, though, it's
kind of
nice.
weird. But then again, the Saudi Arabian players really managed to basically keep the damage as small as possible, and they got the middle 4 spots, which means France only won by 3 points again.
Small victory for France, but
Small victory,
it's not
yeah.
what you want to see.
Yeah.
A win on Tiny Arena against the Arabs is pretty good. To be fair, it's a difficult track against them, and they got a win. So shame the start was just so
Yeah.
unfortunate.
But yeah, I mean, they need to win by more than 3 points if
We're
they
at
wanna
halfway,
change.
so they might do a host switch.
Yeah, probably.
And you'd hope after those switch that they start producing better results than what they've shown currently.
They need to.
Sewer was what they want to try and... Wait, was it Sewer? Yes, Sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sewer is what they want to try and produce results like as many races as they can that's remaining to bridge the gap and potentially get a win out of this, but it's not looking
Yeah.
promising at the moment.
Will we see any subs now from the French team?
We could see subs, yeah, because I remember last time they were playing with multiple people, with more than 5 at least.
Yeah.
I remember Rubicante, so it's possible.
I think Matt and Sphinx will stay for sure because they're popping off in the last few races for sure.
Sphinx didn't have a good start to the set, but the last 2 races he's shown to have pulled his head in and start producing results that would expect of him.
Yeah.
Diabetic and Kazaku have been underperforming, I'd say, but against the Arabs, someone has to lose, so...
There's going to be no host change, it looks like.
I think someone left.
Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
left, so I'm surprised Matt is being subbed out if he is, unless he has to go somewhere, because he's the strongest player at the moment on their team. Doing very well in the last few races in particular.
I'd be interested to see who they sub in for him then.
I think recapturing that last race, did Doom actually have a God mode shield? I haven't
realized, yeah.
Because I think he, because according to the chat, he apparently had a God mode shield.
I did not notice, honestly.
Yeah, same. I didn't even pay attention to that. I was mostly looking at Kaizoku's screen because Doom was mostly just... Oh yeah, he actually had a God mode shield for the entire race. That's
unfortunate for the French.
Yeah. We see him. Yeah, I see him getting hit by a missile, and the shield doesn't disappear because he has a God mode shield.
It is a shame for the French. Not his fault though. It's
yeah, it's not his fault. Like the shield sometimes behaves like that, where it just doesn't, where it just can't get hit. Basically, there's a glitch in the game where a shield sometimes gets the God mode status, which basically means you can drive through items and get hit by items, and the shield doesn't disappear. It can happen, for example, when you shoot a shield away. But it happens randomly. Nobody knows how exactly this glitch occurs. It occurs randomly.
Yeah.
And when it happens, it's just there.
We've all had it at some point against us, and we've all actually had the shield at some point. You just look, it's one of those unfortunate things. If you get it,
yeah, but then again, if a player actually manages to get a God mode shield, he is not forced to shoot it away or anything. Like, that's just a bug of the game. That's nobody's fault.
Yeah, and if you have a godlike shield, you're not gonna shoot it away. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Will take advantage because...
Oh, Kaizoku going for the time trial strat in Oxide Station. Nice. We don't see that often in Wars good, that someone goes for the time trial strat on Oxide Station. It's very effective because it saves a lot of time, and he can use that to get an early lead.
It was very nicely done as well.
Here we have another example of the great netcode from
Phoenix. Both players.
Both Kaizoku and Tim's screen, they're both in first.
Yeah.
And
the first one to roll a bomb up, he's getting beaked. Oh, no, he actually loses fire. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Ooh,
yeah.
And he's getting comboed now.
Yeah, top 3 for the Arabs.
Top 4.
Top 4.
And it seems like they have taken out everyone from Team France, and they are breaking away completely.
It's huge.
Something that's really noteworthy about the Saudi Arabian players is they are really fucking good at comboing people. I know that from experience.
The Finnish and the Saudi Arabians, once you make a mistake or get hit once, you're getting hit more than once.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, this race looks very discouraging.
Oh, an orb from Diabeta. It's juiced, so
Oh,
may-
okay. Oh, they get respawned.
yeah. So they
I
dodge
probably
One
would've-
got evaded and one got hit. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, Doom gets hit. Okay, but he has such a big lead. It's gonna be difficult.
would have jumped off to keep blue fire.
Sphinx snuck his way into third, but let's see if he can shake off. No, he got hit. Yeah,
I mean, he can probably overtake the player in fourth place, but I think that's really about it. Then again, he needs to be aware to not get backspam, because if any one of them has a bomb and he hits the wall, that's
His bomb's coming at Kaizoku now and he hit the wall.
yeah. I mean, he's afraid of hitting a wall, of hitting a bomb.
It's unfortunate now. It gives
Yeah.
Roddy's a massive
Doom in
lead again.
fourth with a shield. So.
Yeah, and let's hope it's not a god mode shield again. Okay,
He
it
hit
is
it
not.
more
It is
shield.
not. Oh, there's two
He's so
TNTs
lucky.
on the SDP. Pretty good place, and it's kind of weird that we don't see an item on the big ramp there, because especially if you hit a beaker and you fall down, you get the lab glitched. So it's usually a popular spot to place items on.
Kaizoku will have the
Kaizuku
God
rolling
mode
a
shield.
shield.
Mm.
Don't think that'll help him though, unless his team has a power item in storage right now. But I'm not gonna hold on to that.
Doom is just getting shields like no one's business.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doom's gonna be gatekeeping the top four with his double shield if they
Basically.
can manage to bridge the gap.
The thing is, Doom is not even in third, he's in fourth and he's getting all those shields.
Yeah. I mean, fourth place, I think, has the second highest chance of rolling a shield. Not sure though, might be wrong, but I think fourth place is the second highest chance for shield.
He's very comfortable for the Roddy's now.
Yeah, this is now gonna be a very defensive race mostly, since the positions are basically set, and it all just depends on the power items. Like, there's nothing else that's gonna be happening.
Yeah,
It's the
I
last
g-
lap, though.
I mean, okay, someone lost fire, Doom lost fire, okay, but then again, you can just take Kaizoku out and... Oh, narrowly
Oh.
misses. Okay, that's kinda nice for him, I guess.
It's for the French now, yeah.
Oh, and he gets a mask in fifth place, that's ridiculous.
That's just unlucky.
Oh, and Kaizoku...
Wow.
I think that was HFC that
Yeah.
that lost fire and
Yeah.
The Arabs did make two mistakes. It's very rare to see two
Yeah.
members make mistakes.
Kaizoku being the lone warrior against four of the Saudi Arabian players, but then again, him alone, he just can't do enough.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, and 5.
Yeah, that's still a very strong win.
Yeah.
Okay, we actually see Sharks got subbed in at this point for Mad Matt, so
Very surprised to see Matt go, but
yeah.
he must have had reasons.
Alright. God, that's a poor quality image, but you can still see.
Okay.
It's a rare example of the Saudi Arabian two members making an actual driving mistake.
Hmm.
It does happen.
It happens, yeah, for sure. Nobody, of course, is a robot.
We all make mistakes and we all choke or for items in the way and you try to swerve it, you do tend to hit the wall sometimes. Still though, they didn't lose too many places because of it. Still convincing. I think it's gone to the stage now where France probably can't win, is it?
They can.
They can.
But they need top 4. I think on 3 of them, and then they need top 3 on the last one. I might be wrong.
Basically, yeah.
Never seen that happen before, but it's always the first time. It's not impossible.
With the
With the way-
Android Blizzard, Castle, and Gingerbread left.
Yeah, the
If it weren't
arms are
for
very good.
Blizzard,
Blizzard could work in their favor big time though. One of those tracks that it can go either really well or extremely bad. You don't usually get like it went average. It's usually I'm going to win easily, I'm going to lap people, or I'm going to be lapped. It's usually one of the two. It's from my experience anyway.
Okay, Saudi Arabia is up by 58.
58.
Did Sharks get last in that race, or was he second to last?
Sharks was last.
Last, okay.
They both got DNF'd.
Ah, okay.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, I put Sharks. No, I did it correctly. Yes.
Yeah, your scoreboard is correct.
Yeah, its goal was correct. Right, okay. Yeah, 58 points and only 4 races left. Pfft, they need an average 15 points per race now, which equals top 3 and 5th place, or 6th place.
4 times against the Arabs.
Yeah. It's a nice beaker, but yeah. Yes. Oh, he goes for the speed ghost. Actually, that's rare. Many people, or most people, actually don't go for the Android area speed ghost in wars because it's so difficult to perform and doesn't save much time. But then again, Kaizoku went for it and he executed it correctly and managed to get a small lead. Question is, can he keep it?
Oh, he rolled a bomb in first. That's pretty good. If
That's a really good roll, yeah. But unfortunately, it doesn't manage to take out the player behind him. He might get taken out himself if he's not careful.
Yeah, Doom might get something.
Yeah,
Doom is avoiding.
Oh, it jumps into
Doom
the
hits
train. Yeah, that's
Wow.
something. Even it's kind of weird seeing even top players to just jump into the train.
Was to try to get the jump over it. I never risk that in wars because it's too risky. It can be done, we know, but it's just so risky.
Yeah. And the good thing is Kaizoku being in first place now, he has the race in his hands. First place being the most powerful position generally in CTR. And if he has good backspam, if he can backspam efficiently, then he can definitely bring his teammates back into the game because they are bottom 3 now, and that's not winning positions, that's far from it, so...
Yeah. Team trap a crate or so here. Oh no.
To be honest, I think Kaizoku should probably bet on trapping item crates, because all items on the track, they are just too easy to see.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, and trapping crates with beakers is much more effective, I think.
A lot of teams do that now, actually.
Yeah,
in the World Cup. Myself included, I've started doing that.
Kaizoku actually places the item wide there, and yeah, he hits him. Nice. That was a very nice wide nitro instead of tight, because a lot of people nowadays expect the item to be tight, so they go wide. And Kaizoku managed to get a good mind game here and actually made the player, I think it was Alhood, actually run into that nitro that was placed wide. That was really good. That was really good.
It was 200 IQ.
Nowadays it's kind of 100 IQ.
100 IQ. Forgot to do with the pulse whip technique. Now that's 200 IQ. Trapping items is very useful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's gonna trap the spiral again. Oh, he actually did. I mean, it's kind of obvious, I guess, but then again, yeah, they are going wide now.
Yeah, they're expecting it this time.
Yeah, I think that was just too obvious. Oh, 3 items there is kind of good. It's gonna be hard to pass that section, but Doom manages to sneak around the items. That's a good bomb that he has. But yeah, that takes the shield away. Nice. Yeah, Kaizoku is definitely doing some work, and he has good backspam, but his teammates are just too far behind.
There's too much of a gap between top 3 and the rest.
Yeah, it's just insane. I don't think there's much that he can do at this point.
Almost got Doom.
Unless
Reaction.
Shock can roll a power item since he's way back in last. But
oh, and another very good Nitro. Doom did not expect it and lost the shield because of it.
Doom is getting
because
so
he has
many
proven
shields.
really good on this track.
Kaizuku rolls the shield, but nice win from him.
Yeah,
and Doom with another shield.
Things managed to crawl back a little bit into the top 4, but the bottom 2 means that they lost that race.
Yeah.
Narrowly lost, yeah. At this point now, it's kind of like I think the war is kind of Saudi Arabia's, but if they can get the points lowered.
This also means that they have lost the entire match. They can't win anymore.
Or they kind of want to do damage control and have as little as possible, because obviously the more points you lose.
It's kind of sad that we are seeing the same as yesterday, basically, where Peru versus which match was it? It was Chile versus UK. It was decided after only 6 races, and I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of takes the excitement out of it.
A bit,
at the same time.
a bit for sure.
Close matches are
the best ones.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
It's nice to be on the winning team that is winning convincingly as well. But no, the Chile match yesterday, I was expecting that to be extremely tight. But played very well. If Aether Ryan is in the stream, I do apologize. I kind of gave you a very hard time yesterday, which was a bit cruel. But especially at the end of the drive-through, I went wide deliberately so you'd overtake me, and I shielded you. But nonetheless.
Yeah, we've seen that yesterday. It was a really good sequence.
It was nice to actually play well on your commentary as well, as opposed to failing at hitting Jordy's speakers. Which is what I did in the previous week. I hit my own beaker in Mega Mix, which is a bit of a yikes.
Yeah, I remember.
To make mistakes somewhere.
Yeah, we see Saudi Arabia being ahead now by 62 points. So yeah,
Bit of a shame, really.
I mean, the 100-point mark is still in reach, so.
Yeah, I'm going to retract my initial answer of 100 and say no, it's not going to happen.
Ooh.
France has at least started pulling, like, shortening the point difference, at least between their races. Early on, it was monumental.
Yeah, I think the first 3 races really decided most of this match, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the other races that we had were kinda close for the most part, with small wins only. But the first 3 races with the 2 top 4s and the top 3, they were just massive. They just lost so many points because of that.
It was an unfortunate start for them.
Yeah. Like if the first 3 races hadn't happened, they would probably be like plus 20 at most.
On points. Players have 4. Oh yes. Points.
Did I? Oh yeah. Yeah. Sphinx has 5 points. True.
61 points. Hey.
Yeah. Sphinx got 4th. Yeah, it's 61 points instead of 62. Okay. Not really a fundamental change, but you wanna be correct.
Yeah, 5 points, not 4.
Yeah, Sphinx, I saw it. I corrected your scores. Here we go, Blizzard Bluff, and a very interesting pick. And Blizzard Bluff is one of the most volatile tracks in the game.
I think the player changed helped a lot. I I was very
Nah.
surprised to see Matt go. He was
Wow.
arguably their
That
strongest player.
shortcut, that shortcut. I see a lot of top players fail that shortcut for no good reason, honestly. I don't know what's so difficult about it. And even and Sphinx also failed the fence shortcut, which
Yeah, it was an unfortunate one.
I don't
Just
know.
using bluff sins.
Yeah.
I think
We
Doom
don't
has
see
a
this
comfortable
track
lead now.
enough for good reason.
Blizzard Bluff is such a good track, but I don't think I've ever failed that lake shortcut or that the fence. Like, I mean, fence I can kinda understand, but
Failed the fence myself a few
wow.
times. The lake one is very rare to fail now.
Two of the French failed the
Yeah,
fence.
again.
Oh my goodness.
This is a big not like this. and
And top
they are
four
top
for
4 now. Wow. He gets taken out before the
Yeah.
shortcut, unfortunately, so Kaizoku can just like overtake him.
But there's such a lead between third and fourth
Yeah.
that
This
is
this race has been very Pepega so far.
this just looks like
Yeah.
this will probably be what the final positions look like, except
And
for the bottom
wow.
three.
Doom is not
Oh,
making
he
mistakes.
snipes the crate. Yeah, we see almost an overlapping situation happening, but then again, I guess Kaizoku is kind of safe with the 4th place here. But then again, yes, so the French players have to watch out to not let them
Damage has been
get.
done.
Oh,
Now.
Alhud is last. Okay, yeah, he's dead last probably, unless he has like an orb in storage or anything.
Is
Yeah, this
unfortunate.
was a short race, but also a very. I mean, yeah, but with 4 people failing at least one shortcut, I'm not really surprised. Looking at that result.
Tucker Nakamoto Joe dances, he keeps falling to the track is always nice.
Honestly, the French players picked that track, and they all failed at least one shortcut. So I'm not sure what to think about that.
It puts the 100-point margin possible again,
Yeah.
unfortunately. To the floor again and again. But yeah, I was surprised. Look, unless Matt had to go or he had a reason to leave, he was the strongest player on the team. I'm sure there was a reason behind it. I don't think that they decided to take him out because he wasn't performing when he was the best. I'd say maybe he had to go. Because it is pretty late in France as well. Like it's 20 past 11 for them now at the moment.
Yeah, the top 3, 11 points. Yeah, 72 points ahead. It's kinda looking like the seeding phase, to be honest. It's looking pretty much exactly like it, I think.
It was about 70 points in the difference. In the
Oh
seeding,
yeah,
which is
in
not
in this
great.
in the seeding phase, which only had 8 tracks, Saudi Arabia won by 70 points. If this was only 8 tracks, they would have won by 72 points. So
Wow.
the results are almost the same.
That's Saudi Arabia is just they're so good as well.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia is up against the Brazilians in the next round.
Oh,
so
okay.
Could be
I
interesting.
wonder how that'll go. I don't believe that the two teams have faced in seeding yet, but like prior. Yeah, I don't believe so.
No, I don't think so. It's gonna be interesting as well.
Very
Okay.
strong players, the Brazilian lineup.
We are seeing some cycle manipulation, except there's no
Spiders.
cycle to be manipulated.
Hey man, he just wanted to get a drink of water.
Yeah,
That's all
probably.
it is.
Yeah.
That's a
Nice spawn.
pretty good start for the most part. I mean, yeah, kinda.
Diabetic is just running away at the
Yeah, he
moment.
has a nice lead.
Running away on Cortex cast is very effective, and if he can do it well, then he can easily secure first place.
With the shield again.
Wow.
I've never seen so many shields.
Kaizuku going for the secret item crate. I mean, the super engine is kinda good on this track, considering how.
Diabetic got hit.
Oh, and he's getting
it's
Such a
comboed
shame.
badly, and this
Yeah.
is top 4!
That's what
Oof.
happens against the Saudi Arabians. One mistake.
I mean, HFC will probably just fire to some mistake or hit an item, but then again, he's still in their range and he can still take them out, so.
Doom with another shield. Oh, I need to go back and count how many shields he's got. It's impressive.
Take a shot every time Doom rolls a
Yeah.
shield.
Oh, Jesus. I'd probably be dead before that's finished. So. The BB and BBK for sure.
Looks like Sphinx.
Oh,
I think
Sphinx lost
fire
fire,
again,
yeah.
Yeah, it's a comfortable top 3 now.
Which also means that Sphinx is probably going to get overtaken by HFC, I think it was.
Yes,
See
that was
second
HFC.
place.
Yeah, it's a
Second
shame that they are all playing the Wizard Komodo Joe because we can't. Oh, and an orb is coming. Wow.
Yeah, and
Shark
third
shooting
and
the
second
orb.
both have
Yeah.
shields. I don't know how first place does.
Probably, I would assume.
Yeah,
Or-
everyone
Yeah,
dodged.
yeah, everyone dodged. That orb did nothing. It's kind of
It's
you hate to see it, but that's how the game sometimes is.
Doom trying to backbomb Kaisaku, but
Mm.
not successful to get away the shield.
He's getting outlined, and if Kaizuku comes any closer, he can take him out with the bomb because the just that bomb has a ridiculous explosion radius.
Zaku might get him here. He will outline him.
Depends. It's difficult.
He lost a bit
He's
of.
also being really tight, so if he
Yeah,
makes one
it's-
small mistake.
Yeah, it's very risky and. Oh, nice,
Oh, there
nice,
it is.
nice, very nice play.
Very nice. Yep, that's what you like. That's what you like to see. Kaizaku is playing extremely well today. To be fair to him.
Yeah. Oh, and the stream is lagging, unfortunately, but it's still a very strong win for them. So.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 4. Yep.
Oh wow, he looks bad. Yeah. Oof. 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 Oof.
Oof. All right. But look, they won't lose by 100. I don't think now. So that is nice.
They still can. There's one
They
more.
still can, yeah.
And gingerbread is very good. Back.
Gingerbread is a fun track.
Yeah.
The shortcut
Very good for
alone.
the Arabs.
The shortcut alone is just.
It's a shit show with items.
It really is, yeah.
Like going wide lap 1 just to avoid that shortcut alone is a valid strat in my eyes, and I don't know why most people don't try and go for it at least. Like,
Yeah.
not most, but some people.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, it's getting more people who are going wide at the start just to avoid all the backspam on the shortcut because
It also
in lap
gives you
1.
buffer.
Yeah, it also gives you one, but it's also important. And in general, the shortcut is very Pepega in lap 1 because everyone else is just hitting each other. And the shortcut is so narrow, it can be trapped so easily. I don't think, in terms of like game design, the shortcut is good. It's really, really badly designed, actually.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It is what it is.
We have to make do.
Yeah. You avoid the item, you have a very high chance of losing fire.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to the snow on that short. If the snow on the shortcut didn't make you lose fire, and you just kind of hit it like a grass patch, then maybe. But the fact that it's so bad, essentially, that snow. So
Honestly, I don't know what it is about the French team that isn't working. Like, we see Kaizoku trying his best, and he actually has the most points in his team. He has done some really good plays, but I think the teamwork is just not working out as they are probably planning it to. And I think we see mostly the French players, they are sitting in the back in the lower positions and they are rolling item rolls, but we are really not seeing the impact from most of the French players, and I think like even at the start they are immediately falling behind without even taking anyone out, and I think that's really the crucial mistake that Saudi Arabia basically always manages to escape at the start.
Yeah, and they got a good lead at the start, which is what every team wants to have,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I'm not
Fortunate one.
convinced about the Sharks sub in. He hasn't performed as well as Matt had prior to the sub.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's true.
Matt's a big loss to them, I feel as well. Yeah.
Oh, the streams
it
are a
could
bit
be
desync.
the sub could have been for circumstantial reasons, like Matt couldn't play the second half, or
Yeah,
I'm thinking
but I
anyway.
think
Yeah.
overall, yeah, Sharks was not really a good
hasn't been
substitution.
impactful.
Yeah.
I was expecting Ruby Kante probably to be the sub.
Oh, that missile is not gonna get him.
He got green beakered.
Like
And
again, when we see top two just escape, where are the French players? They have to be on their back and I don't know.
Have to put
did
pressure on them.
Sphinx disconnect, or
Oh,
the Mo is just sitting there?
oh yeah.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
If he disconnected, or maybe he just stopped after getting hit.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if that's a rage quit or anything. But if so, he's just basically throwing the position and making a 100-point gap even likelier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's be
it's
a shame. I
unfortunate.
don't want to see them lose by 100. I don't want to see any team lose by 100 points either.
I mean, I don't think it's a rage quit, but it seems like he hasn't disconnected, so it certainly looks like he just voluntarily stopped.
Controller could have died.
I don't know.
I
Oh, he's even getting hit. Oh,
his own team's hitting him, so
yeah. Okay, then we can be sure that he didn't just.
Connect them.
Yeah.
Kaizoku losing fire as well. This is
Orb.
Wow.
and
Okay.
Orb coming
That
in.
was
Just to even
HFC.
Oof.
I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
his top
If
is looking
if
very
they keep
likely.
these positions, they win by more than 100 points. Doom waiting before the blue fire pad is
Oh,
really...
Kaizoku rolls the clock.
Wow.
Wow.
And he uses it already.
I'm not sure if that was correct play, but
Prize
I
by that.
mean, I guess it kinda helps. It at least takes HFZ out, which is kinda good, and I think Diabeta can probably manage to...
oh, Diabetes sneaks
Yeah.
into second.
Yeah, that's nice play.
Kaizoku gets
Try and
into
beat-
fourth.
you can get
Mm.
first place there.
That was a good clock despite being unjuiced.
Maybe he's gunning for first now. Be very nice for them to do.
Come on, let's try and. I don't want to see the 100-point difference, but
Oh,
Oh, Diabetes sneaks into first.
oh, they're trading.
ooh,
Hell yeah!
nice. He gets the hit.
Considering that they are playing 3 versus 4, they are almost doing better as the upper races. Just,
Kaizoku loses fire again.
oh, if he gets overtaken.
Yeah.
Oh, and Diabeta also gets overtaken, and
Oh, that's a shame.
oh, this is. I think
100
yeah,
points.
this is the 100-point gap. Yeah, this is the 100-point gap.
Shame.
There it is.
Ooh, yeah, he's getting comboed badly now, and this is gonna be a top 4.
Mm,
That's a very cruel thing.
Oh, he wins by a 1/10 of a second. Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
the 100 points that we didn't want to see. It being the pessimist at the start of the stream, but I kind of got it right, sadly. um, yeah, that's a shame. Don't like to see any team lose by 100. Even the teams you're against, you don't want to really win by 100 because it's just not nice to see, you know?
I mean, in the final stage of the tournament after group, there will more than likely be more than 100-point differentials because they're playing 2 sets.
Yeah.
Yeah. 102, yikes, that's very
Yeah,
unfortunate.
I mean, 102 points is kinda a lot. Gonna be honest. I think that's one of the biggest point differences that we've seen in the entire World Cup so far. I think only Italy had a higher point difference against Spain in the seeding phase, but I don't think I've seen any other 100-point difference ever in the World Cup so
No.
far.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
GG's to both teams, though.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
GG's to both teams, but unfortunately it was a one-sided showing, kinda.
Things tried to be an item in the last race. Understandable.
Thinks was just the red beaker sitting there.
Yeah.
And with
Friends.
that, round 1 of group stage is now officially over.
Yeah, round
Yep.
1 of the group stage is now over, and we are going to see some more interesting matchups soon, so...
What are the matchups for week 2, actually?
Let's pull it up, shall we?
Finland versus UK and Ireland, which is obviously going to be an interesting one, to say the least.
Chile versus Peru. That could be
That'll be
interesting as
interesting,
well.
too. Italy versus
Italy
USA.
versus USA did not have a good
yeah.
week. Not week 1, but group stage 1 in group stage.
Alright, I'm gonna be rating a new NF speedrunner. She's from Finland. She's on the competitive hub, so that's gonna rate a new player.
Mushroom Knob, yes, yes.
Yeah, Mushroom Knob.